Hey guys, welcome back. So, another plant chart video. There are a lot of plants that I haven't looked at in a while, so it's also gonna be like a plant update video. But the first thing that I wanna open with is my Monstera Bromarx Flame. So, it's only been like 2 days since y'all saw her last. Y'all can see the fenestrations now. Ooh, oh my God, I'm like walking into the plants. Okay, are y'all gonna, look. Guys, there are 2 fenestrations. Are you kidding me? I am so excited. I'm not gonna touch her, don't worry guys. Oh, it's just gonna be so exciting because this claw will have like another claw. Okay, Kevin, don't touch it. Ooh, ooh. Oh my God. This is already so chaotic. So I think we'll start off with my philodendron McDowell propagations. I currently have 4 in Lechuza Pon. The rest of the stems are in that perlite propagation box. And I haven't checked up on them. So I'm looking at this one. This is the one with the wonky leaf. She's still gorgeous. There is some movement. There is some new growth there. She's not super dry, but definitely I should fill the reservoir. So that's 1. The second one, so this one I had 2 stumps and oh my God, how exciting. So she had this leaf pushing out a new one. And then the same with this one. This is a brand new leaf, just here to say hello. I'm kind of scared because she's getting to the point where she's like, I'm scared that she's gonna like push through the leaf. And you know, situations like this, I do feel like sometimes I need to help it out. So I'm just taking off some sheaths off. I already damaged it? Seriously, Kevin? See, she had a bunch of sheaths just like hugging the leaf. Let's check the reservoir. Okay, not dry, but I'll put some more. And then these 2 guys. Don't judge me. They're like really dry. Ooh. So she's here. Oh, okay. Not as dry as I thought. Okay. Ooh. Pon is dropping. So this one, a bit damaged because she was having issues unfurling. She does have a new leaf. She looks dry from the top. Okay, she's not that dry. Okay, we're okay. Okay, I'm just grabbing my water pump situation spray thing. And the only reason why I have this is because I have a lot of plants to water. That's another thing that's gonna take a lot of this video. But does y'all see that power? Okay, guys, it's gonna spray again. Please. Okay, I don't know. Okay, let me just point this somewhere else. It's gonna spray again. Please. Okay, we're good, we're good. Oh my God, there's pod everywhere. So I'm not putting a lot, guys. We're probably just putting the water line right over here. Sorry, there's a fungus net. So I'm probably gonna sell these in the spring just because y'all know that this plant gets really big and it doesn't just get big like leaf-wise. It takes up a lot of space like horizontally. So obviously I can't keep these. There's construction here in Toronto. Just a side note, this is my non-splashy Snow Queen and the reservoir is a little dry. I don't see any roots. The leaves still feel a bit limp. Like that is not hydrated at all. I'm not gonna disturb it. She's probably not getting enough light, so I might put her somewhere else. I'm just gonna look at the perlite box. Are y'all okay? I'm so scared. I'm gonna open this and there's just gonna be like 5,000 fungus gnats that will fly out. But I treated with hydrogen peroxide. Okay, no fungus gnats. Oh, good. Okay, so taking a closer look, there's new growth, but no roots yet. So you can go back. Second one is the same. Just a little new growth, but no new roots. And the third one is the same. So usually in these situations, they will grow a new set of roots from the new growth point. So as this plant grows, it'll push out a brand new set of roots. There is a majestic wet stick here. I don't know. Nope, it's not doing anything. Yeah, no new roots, guys. So we'll just wait and see. And, you know, I like to take this time also to check on new transfers. So like this Hoya Caudata Sumatra, remember a few videos ago, I did transfer her into a bigger pot. There is a new growth point. I'm not sure if that was there before. Right over there. Future Kevin, zoom in. Look at that little thing. So reservoir wise, think we're still okay. Yeah, we're still okay. Okay, Hoya Forbesii. So just feeling the leaves again. They're hydrated. She could use a little bit more water. One thing with the Hoya Forbesii when she was in LECA, she was extremely thirsty when she grew out of root system. And I think that's why she didn't really do well, because like the reservoir kept drying out too much. So I'm gonna try my very best to keep the reservoir there at all times. So I'm gonna look at my anthuriums now. Oh, you know, despite it being colder, less hours of light, anthuriums are thirsty, super thirsty. And it's not only because, you know, some are gigantic like my metallicum here, but the roots really take up a lot of water. I always have to fill up the reservoir like every 3 days. Anthurium esmeraldens. So y'all know that I transferred her into a bigger pot. You can see that she's doing okay, but I just know like tomorrow it's gonna be completely dry. And then beside her, the king right over here. So I mentioned last video that she's pushing out new leaves. She's so pretty. She is so dry. Future Kevin, zoom in. Dry. Sometimes these specific self-watering pots, the meter gets stuck. Like the indicator, not the meter. The indicator gets stuck, and even if it's full, like it doesn't move up. So I like these days just taking them and just like feeling how heavy it is. Okay, here she is. You know what? This one doesn't need a lot. So I'm just gonna put a little bit. Honestly, the sun feels so nice. So it's 10 a.m. right now. There's a condo over here, but the sun peeks out over here. And then there's a small gap. So between 10 and 12, during the fall, it peeks through this gap. In the summertime, the sun is higher up there. So there's technically more hours of sun for just these plants in front of the window. You know, I might just water it in place. I usually don't have issues with the meter in this VCI actually. So I'm just showing you guys, we're just about halfway. Because anthurium roots don't like sitting for too long in water, I really make sure if, you know, they're in smaller pots that I don't exceed the maximum. And that's probably why I need to water her like every 2 to 3 days. Yeah, I'm so excited, guys. Are y'all excited? Ooh. Okay, also on that same shelf, I have my big philodendron Jose Bono. So when the whole spider mite issue happened, I actually got rid of my Jose Bono, the biggest one that was in LECA. That was essentially my mother plant. I still have a big one that's in Pon, and I just leave her, guys. So that over here, this is the newest leaf. You can see that she is working on a new one. And because she's in those same pots, I'm just gonna water her. Okay, let's look at the regale, guys. She's just hanging it out. The regale was the most infested. You know, I'm still keeping a close eye on it. I don't see any spider mites, but I know that she's super dehydrated because usually she stands up like this, but she's like down here now. I'm looking at the self-watering pot and even just lifting the pot. Yeah, ooh, she is super light, which means she's super dehydrated, guys. Okay, so regale's good. Okay, guys, I need to be very careful because I need to move this metallicum out of the way. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Can you even see? Oh my god. Okay, this is too much. So remember last video, I freed this leaf. She has grown a little bit, and again, she still has the rips, but I'm gonna see how it goes. Hopefully the damage isn't too bad. Do you know what? I can already see a few holes. Oh well. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna water these anthuriums. So this is the only leaf left on my anthurium decipens. A strategy I used, you know, when I was treating the spider mites was basically to get rid of a lot of older foliage just so the beneficial bugs could kind of focus on less surface area. I did the same thing with the furcatum here. But I think I showed you that she is pushing a new leaf. I need to move her actually because future Kevin, zoom in. She's really just trying to go into the grow light and she's gonna burn herself. Okay, I'm gonna show you an anthurium that has never done well in my care. This is my anthurium waterburyanum. I don't know, guys. Every time a new leaf comes out, it's always like damaged. I'm not kidding. This is like the only leaf that's like remotely intact, and it's the only reason why I kept it. I was so hopeful for the new one. It does this thing. I've gotten comments before that the waterburyanum, it could handle like normal room conditions, and I'm looking now, my humidity's at 60%. Anyways, like, Why? Okay. It just crumples in and collapses in itself. You see that brown part? It's already doomed from the beginning. She can't expand. When she expands, that's gonna rip. And there's like more up here. And before I thought I was just like pushing it or like moving it, but I specifically put this anthurium in a place where it wasn't in the way of any other plants, and this still happened. So I'm just gonna water her. Okay guys, there's a bunch of footage that corrupted. I don't know why. I literally just like moved the camera and like the footage was gone. I'm just gonna repeat what I said before. So basically, I wanted to show you my queen anthurium. And if y'all remember, and the new leaf is damaged, I mean, I feel like I'm never going to get a perfect queen anthurium leaf. It's weird because when I had this plant when it was pretty young, I never had issues with the leaves unfurling with damage. And even then I was using tap water. So I'm not sure if it's because similar to my anthurium metallicum, maybe because the leaves are so big that they're getting stuck while unfurling. I don't know. It's a really big leaf. So I really want to show you, I'm still very happy with it. And y'all know that the previous leaf was cut by a ghost. And if you missed that story, I'll pop it in right here. Oh, hey guys, I am upset. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna show you this. This is my queen anthurium, or the newest leaf. And yeah, she's detached. I don't know what happened. I think it's a ghost because I haven't touched the anthuriums in like 3 to 4 days. And yeah, my boyfriend's not here, so it definitely wasn't him. Like, he's at the cottage right now. This is, I don't know. This is like a clean cut, y'all. This was gonna be so pretty. Look at it. Okay, so let me show you the old leaf, because the old leaf is still a big, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to back up. Okay, so look how beautiful. So, this is the new leaf. So she's definitely bigger than the previous one, and you can see there's a hole there. There's just holes across the center, and because there were holes, it just ripped at the bottom here. But guys, like, this leaf is so wide. Like, I don't know, it looks bigger than my top half right now. So yeah, it seems to me that my problem anthuriums are this one and the Waterburyanum. So I just watered her in the footage that got erased. So she's all ready to go. And okay, moving on. So we have my anthurium furcatum. This is the last leaf. This is the only mature leaf left that I kept. She did have another leaf that was bigger than this, but it was infested with spider mites, so I just cut it off. Now, here's the thing. Anthuriums will turn towards the light pretty aggressively, so you can see that she won't even care that she's gonna burn herself. She's just gonna crash right into those grow lights. And so I'm just gonna try to help it out. And I have been, you know, doing better with checking on these anthuriums and making sure, don't break. Oh, future Kevin zoom in. I'm basically just going to plant tape the stems together, and hopefully she doesn't slam into the grow light that's up there. And I'm just gonna water her. So for these ones, I put the water to the maximum point. So future Kevin zoom in. It looks like this anthurium's in LECA. She's actually in a LECA pon mix. I get this question a lot, and quite recently I got the question about mixing perlite and pon together. I've tried it in the past and I did not like it. I know this might not make sense, but I think because perlite is more porous, although it's lightweight, I found that it really held on to a lot of water while it was between the rocks. So for me, I didn't prefer it. The plants didn't die by any means, but the medium was just so wet. I did this at a time where I was out of Lechuza Pon. I don't know if there's still a shortage. I know their website does limit how many you buy. I think it's only 2. Moving on to the Decipins right here. I'm just gonna do the same. So I'm just adding water so it reaches the maximum. The last time I watered these anthuriums in pon, I used just plain tap water. So usually I alternate with a nutrient solution. I didn't really have time and I didn't want to make a whole new set of nutrient solutions, so I just decided to use water again. I'm not too strict, but I feel like the next time I should use a nutrient solution. And if we pivot slightly, my anthurium magnificum crossed with regale, but she's right next to it right here. Let's just fill the reservoir. And right beside her, my anthurium crystallinum crossed with magnificum. So there are two plants in here. You can see that there's a new leaf, and the second one is also pushing a new leaf. I cannot wait. But she's pushing out a bunch of inflows. I am so tempted to cut them off, guys. And I'm just sneaking around. Hi, guys. I'm just watering this plant. So I mentioned before I did want to try pollinating anthuriums. You know, I do have quite a few that are more mature now. I really want to cut off these leaves though. I mean these flowers though, just because I mean I don't know, like I really love the foliage of this crystallinum crossed with magnificum. For people that have experience pollinating anthuriums, can you let me know like what y'all experiences were? How long did it take? Because I know it could take quite a while for them to push out seeds, and obviously the pollination process is never 100%. So I don't know. Now over here, guys, I want to say that this part of the table is probably my most neglected like part of this room, and that's because I have, you know, a table here of large anthuriums, a bar cart here of large anthuriums, and I can roll them away, like these move, but sometimes it's a hassle. And so I'm just gonna move a few things here. And this is the time where all these leaves try to take out the other plants. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so there are a few philodendron Jose bonos at the front here, and then there's 6 Thai constellations behind them. So for the Jose bonos, I'm just watering the reservoir. I'm known for letting the reservoirs dry out too much for my Jose bonos. And do you know what? They're hardy enough that they don't really get mad. And now, looking at these 6 Monstera Thai constellations, let's just do a quick pan of the pots. Can't really see roots there. You definitely could see roots there, over there, over there, over there, over there. The reason why all these Thai constellations are in an arid mix is because I was planning to sell them this fall that passed, but obviously the spider mite issue became a thing. And so I'm hoping spring 2023, these babies will find a new home. I'm just gonna go through them one by one. Okay, so this one only has 1 leaf here, but look at this new leaf coming in. That is so exciting. Okay, Thai constellation number 2 has a few leaves. This one is the newest one, and I didn't notice this before, but there is a new leaf. Look at that, guy. She's coming out. She does have a crunchy leaf, and that's okay. She was one of the first leaves to come out. And she has a few leaves. This one, because she had a lot of cream, she's starting to crisp up. This side is just grow light damage. And because these got so big, I did remove the grow light that used to be here, because there used to be 2. Now there's just 1 covering my Hoyas because they need a lot of light. Okay guys, number 3. So this is the newest leaf. This is so much cream. Oh my gosh, what great genetics, eh? And this is the second leaf. It looks pretty wonky and like round, I don't know. Oh my God, it's stuck on all the tendrils of these Hoyas. Okay, Thai constellation number 4. This is the new leaf. And I'm pretty sure she has all the leaves that came up since I propagated her. Number 5, okay, so this is probably the only one that still has its mother leaf. So I think I'm gonna chop her. She does have 4 other leaves. This is the newest leaf, guys. So why don't we do that now? You can keep it, but she's really taking up a lot of room and she's blocking a lot of the light. Okay, the last one hasn't done much, and I think it's because I don't water. All the soil just fell. I think it's because I don't water this one that much. It's just a single leaf. She had other ones. The roots look okay, guys. I don't know if you could see. But they look okay. And yeah, this is a good opportunity. I'm just gonna vacuum because there's vermiculite everywhere. This is the reason why I never really go to this table, because I have to remove everything. Now I just have a sea of plants just all over the floor. Anyhow. Okay, so my Hoya carrii albomarginata. It's very hard to bend, and you could see that I put her in a bamboo trellis, so she was just kept growing up. So I actually cut her right up here, and you can see that she's pushing out growth from here and from this node right over here. I'm actually shocked she's not that dry, guys, but I'm just putting some more water in the reservoir. Okay, Hoya. Forgetting, I'll put the information here somewhere. So this was the one that pushed out these beautiful yellow blooms, and I was so excited because I didn't know what the blooms were gonna look like. And so I'm just training the tendrils around the trellis just because there's some that are just going off. But she is super adorable. Oh my god, I love her. Okay, she is, oh my god. So the roots look great. They're dry. I'm scared that those roots are gonna rot. So I'm not necessarily gonna put it to the halfway point. I might just put a little bit and just like hope for the best. Okay, so the next plant, this is my philodendron billietiae. I basically forgot, guys, that I put 2 plants in here. So I thought there was only 1 plant because obviously this is one. Pushing out new leaf. But I just noticed that there's 2 stumps here, and this leaf is the first leaf to come out, which is hilarious because I propagated this billietiae a year ago. But yeah, how exciting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she's super sticky. Okay, another one that's not as dry as I thought. I don't remember the last time I watered her. I want to say like maybe 3-4 weeks ago. I do find these pots have a bigger reservoir than the ones I've shown you before, so that might be another reason. Hey guys, I am so sorry for the lighting. I keep forgetting at this time, because the sun is lower and that the sun sets earlier, she is just attacking me. Okay guys, we're actually back at the table because the sun is hiding behind the buildings. Oh, look at this drop. Oh my god, I can't even move it. This is hilarious. Look at this, guys. This legit looks like Jack and the Beanstalk. Like the tendrils are going off. You know, I feel like I'm gonna have to break some because I don't know. I don't think I can keep all of them. I'm gonna try my best, guys. Oh yeah, and guys, these tendrils of all my Hoyas, because y'all know that I have some big Hoyas, they didn't help the whole spider mite situation because these were essentially bridges for the spider mites to just crawl all over my collection. That was only 1. There's like 5 more. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Am I allergic to untangling Hoya tendrils? Things are breaking. There's some juvenile leaves breaking, guys. I'm sorry. So, oh gosh, I forgot the name. You're the one with the cool flowers. You're one of the cool kids. Hoya species NS0521. She hasn't bloomed again for me. She's dropping all these leaves. I haven't checked on these Hoyas in like a month. I already know the reservoirs are dry. I'm feeling the pot super light. So I'm just going to pull off all the leaves that are dead. And y'all can see that she is trying to attack everyone. I'm just using these clips here just to clip them to existing tendrils. I don't really have a rule. Sometimes I cut them, because when you have a full plant like this, obviously that will promote branching of more tendrils. And if y'all missed what these flowers look like, oh my gosh, they're probably one of my favorites. That's probably a lie because the cutest porcelaina is probably my favorite. Y'all will see her in a bit. But I don't know, these are so big and fuzzy. Like, come on. This is insane. So I don't necessarily know, anywhere else that sells this except for Crystal Star Nursery. I don't know if they sell it anymore and they're not shipping anymore. I don't think. I don't know. Is anyone interested in this Hoya? I might take a few cuttings and sell them in the spring. We'll see. But let me know. It's not one of the silvery Hoyas that, people love, but she's cute. I think. Do you know what? The flowers are so cute, and you can see, very fast grower. The last time I watered her or filled the reservoir was 4 weeks ago, so she's pretty hardy. I'm just adding some water. Oh yeah, everyone was telling me that it was okay to put up my Christmas tree on November 12th. I'm definitely going to put it up on probably the 14th, so the Monday after. And just a question, since last year, I was toying with the idea of showing the process of decorating my Christmas tree and just posting it on this channel. I had another idea also. Oh no, I put too much water. I was too busy talking about Christmas, I got distracted. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm just pouring the excess. Okay, and here's the thing with these pots. This meter's just broken. This is the situation with this Hoya, so I basically gauged on how heavy it is. Anyhow, do y'all want to see that? Or, you know, when my Patreon is up and running, I might just post it there. Let me know in the comments if that's something you're interested in seeing. It's gonna be like predominantly red. Like we're going traditional this year. So if y'all saw my Christmas tree from last year, we did kind of like a rose gold, goldish theme. I don't know. I really like that one. I probably decorated my tree like that 3 times in the past 5 years. It's one of my favorite designs that I've come up with. Okay, wow, this one wasn't hanging on to anything else, which is great. Okay, I can't believe how big this Hoya has gotten. The tendrils are attacking everything. This is my Hoya Handy Pink. Oh my gosh, guys. She's probably my second biggest Hoya next to my Australis Lisa. Hasn't bloomed for me in a bit, probably because I let her dry out too much. And yeah, again, I'm just clipping the tendrils around. I'm pretty sure the last time I checked up on this Hoya, basically cut the majority of these. I mean, I could do that again, but I just like, I don't want to deal with the sap, guys. It gets everywhere. Oh my god, it hit me. It hit me. The Hoya is attacking me. Yeah, I'm not really following any rules again. I'm just taking the clip and just clipping it on to whatever is closest and like whatever is the most secure. I think that's okay. So, super dry. You can't even see the indicator. So I'm just gonna put some water. It's funny because the leaves, even though she's super dry, the leaves feel good. They feel firm, and so yay. Okay, and the third one back here has peduncles everywhere, and you're like stuck. Why are you doing? Oh my gosh, guys, I need to show you guys this. This tendril is stuck. I can't get her out. Seriously. Wow, you wanna really be complicated today. I mean, I guess I could have avoided this if I paid attention to her. Oh, okay. Hoya cutis porcellana. Okay, so like I said, there's so many groupings of like flowers. I think I just missed this one because there's only one right there. But look how beautiful, guys. And like, you can't really see, but they're very porcelain-like. I will put a picture just so you could see the details, but wow, definitely one of my favorite, you know, blooms. We're just, again, tying the tendrils to each other. This one's going off. I'm so shocked because when I first got this plant, she was shipped to me in sphagnum moss. And when I switched her into LECA, this was one of the first Hoyas I put into LECA. She did not like it. And I think it's just because, you know, what I'm seeing, if you have a plant living in soil, those roots that grew in the soil or the roots that grew in the moss, they're not used to the LECA. So it really took a long time for the roots to kind of grow. I think at the time also, I didn't give Hoyas that much light, so it didn't really activate root growth. God. Oh my god, there's another one. Is this another one? Yeah. Guys, there's so many. Okay, this is another one. There's 2 that are open. Whoa, guys, she is so adorable. Okay. And I'm just cleaning this table with vinegar. And I'm just gonna put the plants back where they were. Okay guys, I guess that's it. I am losing light. I love how I was complaining about the sun and now it's just like God. So the next video is gonna be continuing on more plant chores. You know, I have to look at the shelving at the bottom here and this shelf over here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.